The brinjal plant that changed a farmer's life. In a small village, there lived a man named Ravi who loved to garden. One day, he decided to plant a special brinjal seed in his backyard, hoping it would yield the best brinjals he'd ever seen. He watered the seed daily and made sure it received enough sunlight. But days turned into weeks and weeks into months, yet the plant remained small and fragile. Frustration began to grow in Ravi's heart. Why isn't this plant growing? He thought. I've done everything right. His neighbors often teased him, saying, "That plant will never grow. You're wasting your time." But Ravi wasn't ready to give up. Determined, Ravi continued to care for the plant with love and patience. He began to realize that growth doesn't happen overnight. It takes time. One morning, after many months, Ravi noticed something miraculous. A tiny purple flower had bloomed on the brinjal plant. His heart leapt with joy. As the days passed, the plant started to grow stronger and taller. Soon, it was covered in beautiful brinjal flowers, each one promising a future harvest. Finally, the first brinjal fruit appeared, shiny, plump, and perfect. Ravi couldn't believe his eyes as the plant bore more and more fruits. Word spread throughout the village about Ravi's brinjal plant. People came from far and wide to see the magical plant that grew against all odds. Soon, Ravi's brinjals became the talk of the town, and he began selling them in the market, earning respect and admiration from everyone. The same neighbors who once mocked him were now asking for advice on how to grow their own brinjal plants. Ravi shared his secret: patience and persistence. One day, a wealthy merchant visited the village and offered Ravi a large sum of money for his exceptional brinjal crop. Ravi, however, knew the true value wasn't in the money but in the lessons he had learned. The brinjal plant taught Ravi that growth, whether in plants or life, requires patience, faith, and perseverance. Rushing the process only leads to frustration. As the years passed, Ravi continued to plant and nurture more brinjal plants, each season bringing him not just harvests but also new lessons. He taught his children the value of patience, telling them the story of the brinjal plant that taught him how to persevere. One of his children, inspired by the story, decided to plant their own brinjal seed, determined to follow in their father's footsteps. Over time, Ravi became known not just as a successful farmer but as a wise man who had learned the true value of time and effort. He often said to those who sought his guidance, "A seed may be small, but with patience, it can grow into something beyond your imagination." The lessons from his brinjal plant not only made Ravi a better farmer but also a better person, more patient, more understanding, and more grateful for the small things in life. The villagers marveled at Ravi's transformation, realizing that the greatest harvest was not the brinjals, but the wisdom he had gained along the way. Moral of the story: true growth, whether in nature or in life, takes time, patience, and persistence. The journey may seem slow, but with faith and effort, even the smallest seed can yield the most bountiful harvest.